live again already. I did one earlier this afternoon, but that was for the other time zones, like the UK. Isn't that right, Pug? She's like, Dieters, you do these lives too often. Hold on, I'm just gonna open a window. No. Yeah, there we go. Open that bitch. Just have to remember to close that. So, welcome back, guys. And yes, it's supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight. I get that. It's supposed to be starting in like 20 minutes. But we're going to have overcast skies till probably, what did it say, like 10:50. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes with that whole thing. But maybe I'll go check out the lunar eclipse after this live. I don't know. In the meantime, I'll come and talk with you guys. So hit that like button if you're just joining me. And let me know if you were at the live earlier today, which was outside on a beautiful day. It was nice out today. But of course, tonight, when there's stuff going on with the lunar eclipse, it's like, yeah, that's the big negatory there. So this is the way, I guess. So let's get this live chat open. 10K is like no campfire light? No, because it's raining. It's going to be raining all night and into the morning. So, hey, sir, I did catch you earlier. Lovely day. Hey, Benjamin. Yeah, everybody's kind of got the same issues, it seems like. So, that sucks. Let me just do some adjusting here. That's good there, I guess. All right. Well, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I don't even know how long this live is going to be. We'll see what the vibe is and how it's going, and we'll go from there, I suppose. So, yeah. Valkyrie 417 throws in $10 super chat, which is amazing. So thank you so much. I didn't get to the live chat earlier. I love you guys and your content. Well, thank you, Valkyrie. We love you too. And Delia says, I am glad to be ire. I don't know what you mean. I'm glad for you. But I still don't understand what you said. Fart Muffin. I popped in earlier, right when Foley was going on about making out in living rooms and bathing in maple syrup. Yeah, yeah. These lives always take major right turns just out of nowhere. So it is what it is. Hit like, everybody. We got 24 people here, 11 likes. Let's try to get those likes up immediately. Do it. Oh, Delia C. Johnson says, glad to be your Lower Decks member. Oh, well, there you go. Well, welcome. You can get a rank. You can hit that join button. There's a join button there. So click that and see what, you can get the rank of commander or captain like instantly with a small like monthly kind of subscription thing. It's not very much. So click the join button and check it out, Delia. You could be a not Lower Decks member. Here comes the rain. Do you hear it? It's actually starting a little bit earlier than they said it would. There was a thunderstorm earlier. You can probably hear it on the live with that window open. I'm gonna have to keep checking to make sure no water's getting in, but Delia says I am on my phone. Well, oh no. Valkyrie 417. I just chalk it up to him being a Canadian, eh? Ben, $2. Have a drink on me, Captain. Thank you. Not having anything wild. I'm just having some Pete's juice. So, not drinking anything alcoholic this evening. Kit 10K, it's still pouring here with a thunderstorm as well. Yeah, we had thunder earlier, but it only lasted about maybe 10 minutes. Did you hear this? Ah, yes. It's for all those people that were outside looking at the moon, because you could see the moon literally as I started this live, behind a few clouds, and then the clouds up above were a little bit thick. And now it's just pouring rain. Awesome. Thunderstorms for the win. I like thunderstorms, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather they not happen on nights where there's like astronomical phenomenon happening. It's been clear skies all fucking week, and after tomorrow and about mid-afternoon, it's supposed to get clear skies for another week. But of course, the one night that there's something interesting going on in the night sky, it's gonna rain and pour and be overcast. This is the way. Delilah Johnson says, sadly, my finances don't have much left this month after our driver's side front tire race. Oh no. Yeah, no problem. Not a problem. You can be a Lord X member, but thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Do your job. That's your job down on deck 7, let's say. You're on deck 7 in section 3. All hands to battle stations. Your job is to hit that like button. So, thank you for watching. Proton Chamber. How's Star Trek? I think you mean Strange New Worlds. Ben, haven't had a chance to give it a look. It has been phenomenal. Highly recommend. Kid 10K, and it's still raining here. Don't know if you saw the video I sent you about an hour ago. I did. I did see it with the pups at the door. Let me know if you can hear the rain. Lovely. Good stuff. So yeah, if you want a nice relaxing hangout, I did one earlier today. As I said, I was outside in the backyard. It was nice weather. Figured I'd do a campfire one tonight, but you know, as you can hear, I'm not going to be doing that tonight. So I wasn't even gonna. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't do another live, but I'm like, what the hell? What's it gonna hurt? Maybe if it's not going well, maybe I'll just do an hour, but we'll see how it goes, and go from there. So. Anyway. Valkyrie 417. I can hear it. Makes me sleepy. White noise. I'll break you out of that. I'll just make really annoying noises. Hey, Trekyards. Proton Chamber. Sorry, strange. I'll give it a look. Also, that rain sounds nice. Yes, it does. The Stanleys. Anyone with ears can hear the rain. Okay, good. I just wasn't sure if the microphone was picking it up because it's pointed at me and the window's over there. But there you go. You can hear it, and this is good. George Mangrum, it rained here in Orlando for about an hour. It should be clear for midnight. Yeah, it's supposed to clear up probably around 10 to 11, so just under an hour from now. Well, more like half an hour, 40 minutes from now. It's supposed to clear up for a little bit. There'll be no cloud cover. So maybe I'll get a chance to go outside and see the lunar eclipse. We'll see. But Oregon 6, missed your earlier one. Yeah, it was raining here in Windsor. It stopped, but it's supposed to start again around 11. Yep. Just look at the weather map on my phone, and it's like, seriously? Why tonight of all nights? Fart Muffin, I'm loving Strange New Worlds. This is what Discovery should have been in 2017. I'm just really scared to get really excited. Picard duped me in the first 2 episodes, too. Yeah, but that's one story. One story stretched over 10 episodes. Strange New Worlds, every week's going to be a different story. So even if one week's not so great, the following week may be great. It's hard to say, but they're episodic, so they can't fuck it too badly. Eric Martin, $5. I'm standing on my back deck looking at broken clouds. Weird. Libby Julius, look, Captain, 1 live is good. 2 lives make me think Precious needs more attention. Precious, do you need more attention? No, she gets attention the rest of the day. Captain Grand Admiral Ian Archer the Great. That's quite the title. $2. Will Eagle Moss release a Strange New World Enterprise refit? Yes, I'm sure they will. Anything to have another ship and make more money, they're down for it. So, yes, 100% they will. This is Jericho. They already have. No, they haven't. They haven't released the Strange New World one. Chadrick Glossop. Cheer up, bro. We got several Trek series for the first time in history. Hell yeah. Trek or not, have you watched Project Blue Book? Have not, no. Retinax Lux, are you guys going to cover the new Orville trailer? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I will be doing first reactions to all the Orville episodes, though, and we will probably look at them in more detail a little bit later, not as they're coming out. So we'll have to see how it goes, scheduling-wise. This Jericho, it's the same ship seen in Discovery. No, it's not. It's a totally different ship. The windows along the rim of the saucer are all different. There's subtle little changes in the nacelles. It's not the same ship. The saucer itself is different just because of the window placement. So it's not the same ship. Mr. Zahn, do you like the Enterprise bridge in Strange New Worlds better than the one we see on Discovery? Yes, I do. Proton Chamber, glad they went back to the episodic format. Season-long plots for Trek haven't been doing it for me. I agree. Kit 10K, I was able to see the moon here where I live before it rained, and it was huge. It looked really cool. Trek or not, Project Blue Book is sick. It's based on the real UFO investigation in the 50s and 60s. I know, I'm well aware of what it is, but no, I haven't seen it. Olivia Julius, I'm still waiting on that birthday gift. No homemade syrup for your maple. No, homemade syrup from your maple tree doesn't count. Well, you'll be waiting a long time. Fart Muffin, Pike demanded they make the restored parts of the Enterprise out of the blast door that handles point blank torpedoes. That's awesome. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I know it's a bit like the X-Files. I haven't started watching it. I might at some point. We'll see. The Darth Eddy. I do. The Strange New Worlds bridge is superior in both lighting, the colors of the consoles to the Discovery one. Losing that walkway behind the science console and shrinking it a little has made a huge difference. Yeah, they basically closed off that walkway behind and turned that into a ready room / briefing room off the bridge, which technically shouldn't fit on the top of the saucer where the bridge is. But hey, they did it anyway. Who gives a shit? That's their thinking. That being said, I do like the briefing room / ready room, and I do like the look of the bridge. And those displays, the computer displays are gorgeous. We have a video coming out comparing the bridge to the one in Discovery, and it's actually very, very, very much the same, even the displays, just with different colors, and the different colors make a big difference. So, yeah. George Mangron, are you up on Halo? I just got caught up this weekend. No, I'm 2 episodes behind. Scarpad's comic treks, as long as they don't show the turbo shafts, please God, no turbo shafts. They won't. They're not going to make that mistake again. I promise they won't. Olivia Julius, so do you like the galley windows on the front of the saucer? I like the idea, but not on that ship, no. It just shouldn't be that way. There should be no wraparound from the front to the top of the saucer windows. That's bullshit. And they added them all around the saucer rim, by the way. So if you look at the windows in Discovery, they're very in line with how TOS windows were, which is great. Strange New Worlds has definitely fucked the dog on that one, but it looks cool. So, I mean, they're going for visual flair for interiors instead, and they had to match the windows up to the exterior. So it's fine for what it is, but it just doesn't make sense. Have you played Observer Systems Redux? I think you would like it. The first person is a detective in a cyberpunk future. No, I haven't played that, and I'm not sure I'd really dig that. Raven DeGray. Love the show. Thank you. Obi-Wan, $5. It's cloudy here too after the rain, so I cannot see the moon either. Missouri, USA. Boo. Boo. Well, we'll see how this goes tonight. It's literally supposed to rain all night except for maybe like a 40-minute or maybe a 10-20 minute gap at one point. So we'll go see maybe. We'll go see maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then it's supposed to rain the rest of the night and into the morning. So Delia C. Johnson, $2. Best I can do, Cap, but I know can't send an autograph. I'd send you an autograph if I could. I mean, thank you. You don't have to put in $2. I appreciate it, but I was just saying, with the join button, with the join option, it's like once a month. So if you're very tight for money and you want to contribute, but you don't want to super chat, like the tiers for Commander, I think, start at like $2 a month or $3 a month or something that. And you can rank. And but anyway, yeah. But thank you very much, super chat. Awesome. Don't ever put yourselves out at all for feeling like you need to super chat, please. I don't want that. So, Fart Muffin. Oh God, the turbo shafts. They had to show on the Enterprise in short treks. They did. Yes, I know. But they're not going to do it in this show. I promise you. Peter Lakaka, welcome back, Captain. No hot tub and fire. No, because it's raining. The Darth Eddie, I guess my main gripe with the new bridge is how the blinky indicator lights modeled on TSO no longer blink and are now static, just dimming the brightening. They also turn red during red alert. Delilah says, kinda would like an autograph from you and the Commander. Ooh, well, there you go. Hey, I mean, we had somebody... was in Vegas. They wanted us to sign their technical manual. And we're like, okay, well, that might depreciate the value because we're actually nobody related with the show. Like, I don't care. I love your show. Please sign this. And it's like, had like Rick Sternbach's signature in it and stuff. And it's like, I feel honored, so thank you. But I don't understand why people would want our autograph. But thank you, Delilah. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Chadrick Glossop. I'm torn between the full arc season versus one arc episode. Sometimes they leave open-ended episodes and never address those in further episodes or seasons. Because that's real life, man. Sometimes you don't wrap everything up in the course of a day. So I prefer episodic for sure. Shannon Murphy, sorry I'm a bit late. Long time no see, y'all. Been relaxing since college graduation, aside from occasional college nightmare. Well, welcome, Shannon, and glad you've been relaxing. Congratulations on your graduation. Delilah, that seems very Ferengi to buy ranks. Yes, it does, but it's just the YouTube thing. We had to make something interesting for the channel, so for people to show support, so... Trekyards. So any nighttime walk plans? Well, I've walked the last 2 nights. I just have been shorter walks and I just didn't want to do a live during them. So, but yes, absolutely. I'll be walking every night that I'm able to, probably. So every now and then I'll be alive during the walk. Don't know why you guys would want to walk with me and hear me like, so this is what we're going to talk about tonight. Thank you for walking with me, and it's been great. I'm always out of breath. I'm out of shape. But, well, yes, there will be walks. Don't worry. Scarpads Comic Treks, $5. If you extrapolate from the huge size of the new sets, especially sickbay and engineering, how big is the overall size of the ship now? I'm not actually sure. Shit on my shirt. No one said anything. Not actually sure. Because, yeah, Pike's quarters are huge. But as we know, under Pike, the Enterprise had like 230 crew or personnel. Under Kirk, it's 430. So I can see them definitely shrinking down the quarter sizes in the ship to accommodate more people for a refit before Kirk gets it. So Trekyards or getting the Transformer Mobile out for a spin. Transformer Mobile. Well, it's got to go into the shop next week, so it's not going to go anywhere till then. Mr. Zahn, Warp Core also much improved in Strange New Worlds from the one in Short Treks. Oh, yes. The engineering's much better. Yeah. Eric Martin, if I get a picture of the moon, I'll send it. Might just get a parting of the clouds soon. Cool. Darth Eddy, the new Warp Core is even more retro than the one seen in some modern blueprints of the TOS ship. The honeycomb-looking pedestal in red and black is so 1968 in appearance. Yeah, I do like the Warp Core in the engine room of the ship. I know Samuel hates it. I like it. So, there you go. Trek or not, fame and association is overrated. Trekyards is better. Ooh, thank you. Shannon says, signing the tech manual may depreciate its resale value, but it increases the value in his heart. That's true. But like we even said, are you sure you want us to sign this? Yes, absolutely. It's like, okay. Libby Julius, Hammer is my favorite engineer, and I haven't even seen him in engineering yet. Shannon says, hey, college grads in the chat, does anyone else still have nightmares about college? Even years later, stuff like being late for class, failing an exam, etc. I'm sure that's the case, yes. Delilah says, you are a cuter Stamets. Aw, thank you. It's funny because I'm friends with Anthony Rapp, and I showed him a picture of myself when I was like 16, and I look like a young Anthony Rapp. And I showed him, I'm like, we could be brothers or twins, and he's like, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. So thank you, I appreciate that. Fart Muffin, the size of the ship was decently correct with the shuttle bay flyby in the first episode, but those interiors, it's like Star Trek Online. It's not that bad. No interiors are as bad as Star Trek Online. Hit 10K. Crap, I was finally able to get the dogs outside and I forgot to cover my grill before it rained and it filled the grease tray. Ugh. But on the plus side, it washed off all the pollen that was on it. Yeah, we got a lot of pollen too from our one pine tree. So hopefully it'll wash it off the cars and stuff. Peter Lukaku, have you checked the Euro show Dark? According to Anton Petrov, it's the most accurate time travel show conceived. The Euro show Dark. No, I haven't even heard of it. Is it just called Dark? Shannon Murphy, ABBA was the best thing to hit fame from Eurovision, and you cannot change my mind. Fart Muffin, if Pike doesn't fight one bad guy in engineering while hanging on to the fence, the show will be literally unwatchable. I'm sure something like that will happen, yes. Raven DeGray, the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds are maybe the best Trek episodes of all time. Or maybe not the best Trek episodes of all time, but they feel like Trek for the first time since Enterprise wrapped up. Yes. No argument here. Scarpad's comic Treks. Well, it's a tradition for most engineers to be blind. You're just saying that because of Geordi, aren't you? Eric Martin throws in $20 super chat. Thank you, Eric. I'm having a good month. Moon coming out and lightning on the left of it. Ooh, that's cool. Get some pictures of that. It's still raining here, so. Shannon Murphy, where is everyone? We usually have more people. We do. Well, there's 50 people and only 33 likes. Guys, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up to 50. Up, up, up. Hit that like button. Thumbs up. It looks like this. Sean, liking the new engineer, hoping they keep him for at least a few seasons before Scotty arrives. Oh, they will. They'll be keeping Hammer for a while, don't worry. Scarpad's comic Treks. Anthony Rapp will always get a thumbs up, as he was one of my favorite movies, Dazed and Confused. Shannon Murphy, speaking of pollen, something blooming has been driving me crazy, giving me sinus drainage, etc. I'd rather have a runny nose, not this. Fair enough. Delilah C. Johnson. It would be very cool if you could play a 12 times removed from him on a family member of the next year in Discovery. Hey, that'd be cool. It's not going to happen, but thank you. I appreciate you should start a petition. Anthony Rapp was my favorite character in Dazed and Confused. I really liked him in season 1 of Discovery when he was kind of a snarky asshole. His character changed a lot over the course of the 4 seasons. So, let's see. Stuart, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, yeah. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. See, I started singing the song before I even read the lyrics. Area 51. Ah, yes, I can confirm it's allergy season, and I love being outdoors. Kit 10K, also, when you said your autographs would lessen the value of the tech manual, when you were asked, I've got news for you. That kind of value is priceless to some as the work you do, as in the work you and Samuel do for us. No, I get that, but it's like, seriously, it's like there's actual legends like autographing this. And yeah, it's gonna fuck your resale value should you ever want to just sell it or whatever, you know. But yeah, I get it. So we just were like, are you sure? So Delilah says, unfortunately, we can only like once. That is true. Grant McGregor, you mean this? I pressed up. Only jokes. Hey, a dislike's fine too. If you hit that, it's an analytic. It shows engagement with the channel, and it actually helps the YouTube algorithm. It means that you care enough to at least engage with the channel. So it's fine either way. But we're still not at 50 likes. We need 8 more. Libby Julius, Artie says hi, or give me a treat. Either way, he's happy. Hello, Artie. Ozzy, Super Captain Foley's birthday is a week from Saturday. Yes, May 28th is my birthday. Delilah, if I have your blessings, I will. No, don't start a petition. I mean, you can if you want, but people have started petitions for us before where it's like, get these guys a cameo on Discovery or whatever. It was like in year 1. And some people got really mad about that. They're like, why should these guys get a petition to have a cameo? These guys have done nothing. They're just making a living and shilling off of other people's work and blah, blah, blah. It's like, relax. We didn't start the petition. Somebody else started it. But anyway. Carlos A. Smith, well, so far, Strange New Worlds is treading above water. Let it stay that way for now. Shannon Murphy, on the bright side, my state has recently banned the sale of invasive Bradford pears. Those things are really allergenic and stink to high heaven. I haven't even heard of Bradford pears. Kit 10K, funny thing is I was considering taking my car to the car wash today, and I'm glad I didn't, because nearly every time I get a car wash, it rains. Thankfully, this time I didn't go. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll wash the car, and then it'll rain, and be like, you're welcome. Oh, we haven't had rain for 3 weeks in the summer. It's been really hot, and there's like fire warnings and stuff. Let me go wash my car. I got you. It always works. Hello, Stephen, and thank you. Thank you for all you do in watching and participating. We appreciate it. Shannon Murphy, I've seen crazier fans who've had their arms signed and then go get them tattooed. Yep, my buddy Jay got his leg autographed by a member of Pantera, I think, and went and immediately got a tattoo of it. It's like, okay. Darth Eddy, I like the theory that the windows behind Pike's food prep table are a wall production of a forest and plants, unless there's a small arboretum next to the captain's cabin in this version of the ship. No, I think it's just a projection. I think it's something you can change. If you've seen the movie Prometheus, they have a room that has, what's the Wayland guy's office, or the chick's office. the wall changes from like a wheat field to a forest to a mountain range to a Arctic scene. Like, that's what I think it is. Scarpad says we need a scene where Hemmer is shown ripping out his spore drive, screaming to get it all off his engineering deck. Carlos A. Smith, oh crap, you a Gemini? Yes, I'm a Gemini. You can tell that I have that Gemini streak in me. A little bit of a split personality at times. Yeah, I'm a Gemini. Shane Ackrey, you two need a cameo on Strange New Worlds. I won't disagree with you. Paul N., Strange New Worlds, Episode 1. Is it strange to anyone else? A starship had a crew of 3 and all 3 beamed down as an away team, leaving no one aboard. That broke immersion for me. Yeah, me too. However, if you look at our video on the ship, when you see the ship, there's no windows around the ring of that saucer. That's a small ship. That's smaller than an Oberth class, for sure. Which a crew of 3 is fine. They even show, on the view screen, they have like a wireframe of the ship. And you can see the engineering section coming up from the pylon, and the engineering section takes up most of the ship, meaning it's a small ship. It's more like a scout ship or a specific scientific research vessel. But yeah, 3 crew. Really? 3 crew? Yeah, I didn't buy that for a minute. That kind of bugged me. Delilah, you are amazing, and if Seth MacFarlane can get on Enterprise, you should be allowed to. I won't disagree. Thank you. I would love to get on for a cameo. Maybe we'll get in Prodigy. We know Aaron Waltke. Mike McMahon has even said that if there's a crowd scene, he might be able to put us in. Who knows? That's for Lower Decks. Who knows? I just don't know. It would be cool, and thank you guys for all the support. I would love to get in as a cameo on anything. But yeah. Shannon Murphy, they brought the Bradford pear trees from China or somewhere in the 50s as a decorative tree, but they're invasive, and there is also a local insect that predicates on the tree. That sucks. Kit 10K, I heard the rain again. Far better than the quietness of snow falling. Sometimes a really snowy evening with a slight gentle snowfall and like the twinkle of like the sparkles in the snow. Sometimes with the moon, sometimes it's really nice. But yeah, I love the sound of rain. Until it floods your basement. Fart Muffin, I'm going to start a petition to get Mike and Rich Evans on Star Trek just to watch CBS lose its mind. Ugh. Friday is Olivia's birthday, I guess. Scarpad's Comic Tracks. Canada's small enough. I figure you must pass the Strange New World studios every night on your dog walks. No. It's in Toronto. It's about an hour and a half away from me. But I would love to get on those sets. I would love to get on that bridge. 100%. We'll see. I don't know. Trekyards. It's a crew of 3 because the disco event was classified, so keeping the crew small minimized the risk of the disco thing getting out. But then shit hit the fan, so they sent Pike. I mean, yes, but it's still a small ship. It's not the size of a Saladin or a Hermes class. Even though their memory alpha says it's a Hermes class, it's fucking not. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. It's a small ship. The fact there's no windows around the rim of that saucer to even get an indication of size, I'm convinced it's a small ship. It's smaller than the Grissom is in Star Trek 3. 100%. Carlos said would say at least 9 people for that ship. 3 is bollocks. Yes, I agree. Shannon Murphy, is it me or is it eerie when it's snowed? Everything is too quiet. That's because snow is like a insulator for sound. It dampens the sound of everything. That's why there's just cold, crisp, quiet winter nights. SC Scout Guy. So my niece is a flight attendant, and apparently the guy who played the Red Power Ranger was on her flight today. When he left the plane, he just handed her a signed photo and his phone with his phone number on it. I don't know if I believe that, but it's a cool story. Michael T, High Desert Comics. Hey Cap, finally off work. Thanks for helping with the winding down, and Soundwave does indeed kick ass. Hell yeah. Posted that on Facebook and on Twitter. So thank you for noticing. You saw the Twitter post though, because I didn't say that on the when I posted that picture on Facebook. Valor 1 Omega. I know we won't always agree on everything, but thank you for being honest and doing your best to stay positive. That's what we do. And yeah, there's no way that anyone is ever going to agree with anyone else 100% of the time. That's just absolute fantasy bullshit. So regardless, people are always going to disagree. Well, not always. People are going to disagree with us a large majority of the time with the opinions and the things we have to talk about. But yeah, we're going to keep it honest. Obi-Wan, it's clearing up here. Maybe there's a hope to see the moon. That final week says, did you see the episode 10 review from Red Letter Media? They really, really hated on Picard. I haven't seen the episode 10 one. I saw all the other ones they've done, but I haven't seen the last one yet, no. Delilah, almost the shuttles look bigger. Yeah, there's no shuttle bay on that ship either, by the way. The shuttles are bigger. The shuttles can at least accommodate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. If you watch the last episode with the comet, with Spock's in the shuttle, you get a shot of his face, and you see the back of the shuttle. There's 2 stations back there. There's 2 on the other side, and then there's the other seat beside him. So, yeah. Grant McGregor, did you see the Red Letter Media review of episode 10 that came out? That just turned insane. Not sure CBS would like their brand being involved with spontaneous bleeding. Oh, good God. I hate when they do shit like that on Red Letter Media. It's like, I love the Red Letter Media guys, but Jesus Christ. The Darth Eddy, the Archer may be even smaller than the Daedalus class. The Archer would 100% be smaller than the Daedalus class. The Daedalus class is fairly large compared to the Enterprise. It's about the same size. It's a little bit shorter than the Enterprise, but because it's got a sphere instead of a saucer, it's got a lot more internal volume. Plus that secondary hull, that cylinder, is quite substantial. So yes, absolutely, the Archer's going to be smaller. Raven de Grey, Canada huge. In fact, the 2nd largest country in the world. I live pretty close to Toronto, and I even haven't been by the studio. Where do you live, man? Raven de Grey, let me know, because I'm in London, so. Fart Muffin, Scotty installed the automation program on that ship. The 3 trainees beamed down. They left the chimpanzee behind. Yes. Scarpad's Comic Treks. Any more info on the episode previewed where we can see the Connie crashed or landed on the planet? Not that I'm aware of, no. Trekyards, how many times have we seen ships with small crews leave the ships empty? Example, runabouts, Raven class, etc. And didn't Kirk steal a Connie with like just the bridge crew? Yes, he did. A chimpanzee and 2 trainees could run her. But that's because of heavy automation by a master engineer, first of all. And second of all, yes, runabouts, they usually beam everybody down. Sometimes they'll keep Kira on board. But, yeah. Paul N., even if it is a small ship, not one engineer. PT boats had a dozen aboard. Yeah. Valor Omega. After the whole wars in Star Trek Discovery, shouldn't they waste less resources on ships like the Archer, since most of the fleet was destroyed? If you believe that sort of thing, that war actually happened, sure. Michael T., High Desert Comics. Only seen the first episode of Strange New Worlds, and honestly, I didn't hate it. I have a couple of notes, certainly, but so far, so good. Well, yeah, there's definitely some problems with each episode, but as a whole, it feels like Trek and it feels like TOS. So, Andrew Doherty, I like the evasive maneuver scene in episode 2. Would have been great if Hemmer got on the intercom complaining about overstressing the space frame. Yeah, that would have been good. Neo Mix, hi Captain. Any interest in the ships from the Halo TV series? Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. We've talked a lot about some of the Halo ships already in Trekyards. So, not from the show, but from the games. So, good evening, Colin. Good to see you. Shannon Murphy says the moon looks like a big cheese wheel. I'd take a picture of it, but Apple still hasn't figured out how to make their iPhones take a picture of the moon that doesn't make it look like a white smudge. She's not wrong. Eric Martin, I'm having the same issue. Skypad's Comic Treks. Round 2 is coming out with a revamped Galileo shuttlecraft model with a full interior. Nice. Delilah says, I'm kind of started a petition to get original Ichub into Picard also. Manu Enter Remy. Yes, he's a good friend of ours, actually. Raymond Anders, hi. Do you think Strange New Worlds will show any Gorn FASA ships? They'll show Gorn. I don't think they'll be FASA-inspired ships, though. Shannon Murphy, yes, justice for Ichab. Raven de Grey, I love London. It's got a big little vibe to it. I moved to Aurora from there about 4 years ago. Nice. So you're in London? Oh, you moved to Aurora from there. Okay, so you're in Aurora. Have you been to the Aurora Borealis orthodontist office? I went there and talked to the guy that owns it, which I can't think of his name right now. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, he has a bunch of screen-used Star Trek props in his orthodontist office, so it's worth checking out. The Aurora Borealis orthodontics office. Paul N. I hope they get a Daedalus class on screen in Strange New Worlds. I love the fan art version. Mad Koi Fish, maybe. Mad Koi Fish does good work. And the Daedalus has vertical launch tubes in the secondary hull like a missile submarine. That, I think, is actually Eric Henry, E.C. Henry, the Pacific 201. I think that's his version of the Daedalus. But yes, the Daedalus is a cool ship. Sean says Lower Decks needs a gag episode with a chimpanzee and 2 trainees. Yes, they do. Daniel Vance, I wonder if Stranger Worlds would give us a glimpse of Science Officer Commander Sonak earlier in his career before the transporter accident of the motion picture. Jeffrey Jacobs, okay, no swing, just dropping my like and heading out disappointed, LOL. Yeah, Jeff, I'm not gonna do that. So, goddamn. Eric Martin, I still want to hear the TOS fight music in Lower Decks, or Strange New Worlds. Would be fine. Valor says, I don't see Star Trek Discovery as actually happening. Just saying that it did happen. One would think they would be trying to replace their lost ships. Yes. Shannon Murphy, I don't like the TV series very much. It just doesn't scream Halo to me at all. I never really played the games. I'm really enjoying the TV series, but I can see why a lot of people would be annoyed by it. Shannon says, I mean, this is an iPhone 13 I'm using. Come on, Apple. Hashtag do better. Yeah, I have actually, you're seeing me on it. I'm holding my iPad up to it right now. That's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So, Raven de Grey, I've seen The Office. It's loaded with stars and uses the TOS font, but I haven't been in. I'll have to check it out. Thanks. Well, Raven, if you head on over to my Captain Foley personal channel, Actually, it's on Trekyards as well. Just do a search on YouTube for Trekyards Dentist, and you'll find his dental office tour that I did. Went down there last summer. Was it last summer? Yes, last summer. And took a look at a lot of the props that he has. Did a complete Captain's Log video on it. So check it out. Just type in either Captain Foley Dentist or Captain Foley or Trekyards Dentist, and you'll find it in the search results. Mr. Zahn, loved your episode on the CSS World Razor. What do you think the chances are that Eagle Mouse makes one? Very good, 100% even. Raymond Anders, what ships you would like to see from FASA or Jack Hill books in Star Trek Strange New Worlds? Any of them. I want to see an Andor class. I mean, that'd be great. The Gorn FASA ships would be amazing for sure. A Klingon One Wing would be awesome as well, or a D10. Why not get a Klingon B10 from Starfleet Battles? That'd be awesome as well. Paul N., did you know the USS Titan shuttles have all been named after jazz musicians by Captain Riker? What? No, I didn't know that. Hashtag learn something new every day. Shannon Murphy, Steve Jobs is rolling in his grave. Shakes my head. Scarpad says, is this Pike's second 5-year mission? Wasn't the events of the Cage in the first 5 years? Also, will we see physics scientist Sulu eventually? Yes, this is Pike's second 5-year mission. And yes, we'll probably see botanist Sulu at some point. Valor Omega, Trekyards, we definitely agree on those strut bars being holding the nacelles in place as a bad choice for the Archer. Yeah, it's ugly. Stop putting holes in your struts, guys. Or slits, or negative space. Just stop it. For the love of God, stop it. Delilah puts in a monkey with a hammer, live long and prosper, and 2 cadets. A chimpanzee and 2 trainees could run her. Kit 10K, I never played the Halo games also, but I haven't been able to watch the show either. And if I do, not knowing anything about the franchise, I think will allow me to enjoy it more. Yeah, I mean, you can jump into this one without having played the games and enjoy it. I have. But I know the story of the games, don't get me wrong, but just never played them, so. Brian O'Neill Singleton, total lunar eclipse tonight for your information. Oh, I'm aware, but it's overcast here and I can't see it. It's raining. Shannon Murphy, please go and play the games. I think they have the entire collection on the Bungie Hollow games on PC. Paul N., Strange New Worlds needs Bessig in to help them get better Navy jargon and naming flavor. Strange New Worlds need veterans on the writing team. Yeah, Bessig would be good. We're going to have another of his ships coming out at some point, and he'll probably be joining us for live as well to talk about his Bessig verse. So, Jai, assuming Ortega inspires Sulu to fence one day. Scarpad says we need Jeffrey Combs as Shran go up against Hemmer. He has said he would love to come back. Yes, we need Jeffrey Combs back in Trek. Come on now. Area 51. Okay, how about a Star Trek, a chimpanzee, and a trainee? There's a great idea for a show. I like that. I like that a lot. Raymond Anders, do you have the books on the shelf? Yes, they're just right over here. They're behind the camera. Bunch of the books that Raymond sent me. The ship construction manual. Weapons manual. And there's more down there. I just grabbed a few. Let's see. Let's go through the ship construction manual and see what ships. Such good books. There's the D10. Klingon D10 with the Connie. Peter Lukaku, $5. So Harleys are normal exhaust loud. Why have a loudspeaker system? Please stop being... Look at me. Okay. Yeah, I've got all the books here, Raymond. Don't worry. The Dixie Gambit, the Klingon Empire, the Federation. There we go. Look at those ones. Hold on a second. They're just on the shelf. I hate pulling the stuff off the shelf because they have to be straight, and my OCD kicks in. Stop looking down my shorts, guys. Ooh, that's one we need to see. We need to see a Larson class. I would love to see a Larson class. A Chandley class would be cool. Here's the Chandley. Lochnar. There's a lot that I'd like to see. Here's the D10 again. Klingon D10. Anyway, I'm going to put these back down. Hold on a second. I'm back. I am good, Summer Visuals. How are you? Andorians can live up to 300 years, so Shran can do a visit. Dragon Photography. Do you think we will eventually see the Enterprise get refitted into the TOS configuration we know at some point in Changing Worlds, or is it just retconning those weird pylons in permanently? I think it'll happen before the end of the series for sure. I think Dyson will make an appearance. Possibly. I'd like to see Dr. Daystrom make an appearance as well. War God 6. Seen lots of lunar eclipses, but never a solar. LOL, I'm always sleeping when they happen, and as a kid, they always kept us in the assemblies at school. Shannon Murphy, after watching the total solar eclipse in 2017, I feel like I've seen everything in terms of those events. It's fucking still raining. Valor Omega, I was wondering about the Miranda class. How much of her is automated, and in your opinion, does she still remain a viable testbed for new technology? I don't see why it couldn't be a viable testbed for new technology. As for automation, I don't even know, actually. I want to go back and examine the original blueprints for that, which is the Avenger class, not the Miranda class. But no, I'd buy that it's mostly automated. I don't know. That's a very good question. Shannon Bailey, I just finished watching Red Letter Media, Mike and Rich reviewing the last episode of Picard. LOL, quite funny. They're broken. I do hope they watch Strange New Worlds, though. It's a really good trek. They're like, I'm not watching anything else. I'm not torturing myself. Shut the fuck up. Just get out of here. Then fuck off. I hate people that have that attitude. Todd Walker. Hemmer will be a great character. We need his dry sarcasm to counter some of the more cheerful characters. Shannon Murphy, they hype up the lunar eclipses where the only thing that happens is that the moon changes color. I've seen a total solar eclipse, so whatever. Poor God 6, you see Lego's new release Optimus Prime? Yes, I have seen it. I would like to get it too. Fart Muffin, Neon Visual updated the TOS Enterprise and all it had was a little texturing and lighting. It still holds up beautifully. The new ship is fine, but it doesn't need to be revamped. Benjamin, those are great designs. Don't see stuff like that anymore. Wargod 6 wants TOS Miranda or an Anton class. Kit 10K, if they ever put the Federation class Dreadnought in Stranger Worlds, how much do you want to bet they'll put slits in the pylons on that ship too? Oh, for sure they will. I would love to see a Federation class Dreadnought. Just once on screen, yes. Scarpad says, yeah, the best part of Red Letter Review was when they were showing the dialogue in TNG versus Picard at one point. Paul N. hasn't come up yet in Strange New Worlds, but how does Spawn Noonan's... Why do you keep calling her that? How does Lon Noonien Singh pass the Starfleet medical if she has augmented DNA? Wouldn't Starfleet and Earth not allow her in at all? I don't know. I don't know the story behind that. No one does. We need to wait. Jai, just watching your video about the Borgatti Queen, I think the reason she didn't reveal herself, besides poor writing, was that it could have been potentially prevented her own creation, creating a paradox. Sure. Yeah, I'd buy that. Strange New Worlds has updated phasers, tricorders, and communicators, but no hypospray redesign. Why? I don't know. It's got that little gun thing that she uses. Bashir was augmented and passed all Starfleet medical scans. That's a good point. Jai, the Lego Optimus Prime looks dope. I'm a Lego designer. It's a difficult job. I don't doubt it is, and that's a cool job to have, man. Colin Barrett. At least we have not seen a turbo lift pocket universe in Strange New World yet. I wonder if that's why we never got a Discovery Bridge playset. The manufacturer could not find a way to fit a mini universe in a box. It's funny. I don't think we'll see those turbo lift shafts again, ever. Michael T. Daystrom, that's who I meant. LOL, stupid autocorrect. Gotcha. Scarpad Comic Treks. I think all the Klingons fell into the pocket turbolift universe. Lucky Cantrell 13. Pike has always been my favorite captain, and Hell on Wheels was a good show. I'm excited to see Anson Mount. I hope he gets tired of captainship, like in The Cage. He's already been tired of captainship. That was the thing they addressed in season 2 of Discovery, because The Cage already happened. The Cage happened prior to season 2 of Discovery, so he's already past that stage. Video awesome. Don't forget to go out and see the lunar eclipse. It starts in about half an hour and it's pretty rare. It started here half an hour ago and it's raining. It's overcast right now. So Valor Omega. My guess is there will be a refit. They'll refit Pike's Enterprise to Kirk's Enterprise at the end of the series, and I wouldn't be surprised if they teased a Kirk series. This is Jericho. You can join a channel on iOS now. That's cool. Cool. Shannon Murphy. Well, Bashir passed his exams because he's a beanpole. Paul N. Spawn Noonien Singh, a prodigy of Khan, rhymes twice, but it's Lon Noonien Singh, so I'm just sick of these stupid names that people give characters in shows. Bryce, so are we going to see Discovery ships in Strange New Worlds or all the new Enterprise-style ships? Well, I think we already saw at least a Gagarin class in the Reflection when he was on the shuttle going towards Enterprise. There was another ship in a dry dock beside Enterprise as well, which I'm pretty sure was a Discovery ship. Broken Speaker, I heard one of the funniest things today. Strange New Worlds is a vehicle for Anson Mount's hair, which is glorious. Also, it's Diet Trek. Not objectionable, but on second viewings, these two were filler TNG at best. I'm just going to move that so that you don't snore as much. This Jericho says, I think Bashir just had a mental upgrade. I don't think he had increased strength. Nobody had better hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills because he could get a fucking bullseye every time with the darts. Kit 10K, speaking of the Lego Optimus Prime, someone posted a picture of the Lego Coronation Starscream. All it was is a picture of a pile of gray Lego pieces. Who dares disrupt my coronation? Coronation? This is bad comedy. This Starfleet doesn't have balanced view when it comes to eugenics. They are very loose with the guidelines. Shannon Murphy, if lunar eclipses are rare, how come I hear about them all the time? Fart Muffin, oh God, I just had a terrible thought. If new Trek writers ever made TNG era Trek, they will make another Soong ancestor augmenting kids like Bashir. Delilah says they already teased a Kirk on the Enterprise with George. Yes, and James T. Kirk's going to be in season 2 of Strange New Worlds. Just he's not going to be on the Enterprise. Lisa Jericho, I would like a flashback of April's Enterprise. See what the ship originally looked like when it launched. Brian Singleton, Shuttlecraft Stamets was mentioned. Easter egg? Yeah, but it probably wasn't based on Paul Stamets from Discovery. There have been other scientists named Stamets, first of all. Second of all, it could have been because of their heroic loss in that epic battle with the Klingons that killed everybody aboard Discovery to honor them. But it's probably not named after Paul Stamets from Discovery. Scarpad's comic tracks. I think Ethan Peck is doing better as Spock. Maybe he watched a few TOS episodes on the break. I think he's doing very well, yeah. That final week. Hi, Captain. Is Nitpicking Nerd the guy who also did the old General Grin recuts on your radar? No. You mean Major Grin and Nitpicking Nerd. I'm not quite sure who that is. Fart Muffin. They won't let Foley on their show, but they'll name a Discovery shuttle after him. Ha! Yeah, they can name a Foley-class shuttle, or a Foley shuttle. That'd be awesome. General Grievous, you've been away a while, Shannon Murphy. Colin Barrett was reading the Eagle Moss Disco Prize booklet earlier. It had Johnny's original drawing of the updated ship with straight struts and TOS hull paint. They really should have gone with that. Yes, they should have. Shannon Murphy, been relaxing since college graduation. Valor says, and that matters to Secret Hideout. How? Let's face it, we know they were biting at the bit to remake TOS in their image. It's JJ, by the way. How would you feel if Picard Season 3 used the super trans warp thing to do an endgame moment and have a crossover with Strange New World Season 2? I think that'd be fucking stupid. Please don't do that. Have the crew of the Enterprise F met Pike? Or have the crew of the Enterprise F meet Pike? How about no? No. Neomix, has James T. Kirk left high school at this point in time? Yes. He's already, through the academy at this point. What is your oldest piece of Star Trek merchandise? My oldest piece? I don't know. I honestly don't know what the oldest piece would be. It's a good question. Strange New Worlds, please put some Franz Joseph models in, not just his wireframe background engines, but his actual ships. Peter Lukaku, $5. What was your first model build, and do you still have it? First model build was probably a car back in grade 7 when they had electives at school. There was a model building elective. So that's when I started building models. As far as my first Star Trek model, that would be the AMT TOS Enterprise. Seriously. would be the AMT TOS Enterprise, and yes, I still have it. Another one of my first ones would have been the 1/537 scale Star Trek 5 Enterprise refit, which I also still have. Love to see Pike and crew initial contact with TNG species such as the Shellyak. Any others want to see first contact with? Nope, nothing on the wish list. Star Trek Picard teasing a Vaudouar invasion. Don't know. That final week says, ooh, you gotta check out Nitpicking Nerd. Star Trek reviews on YouTube. He nitpicks everything episode of new Star Trek, but in a funny, non-annoying way. Okay. General Grievous, $2. Could Beta Zeds appear in Stranger Worlds timeline-wise? Yeah, probably. Hey, Adam Vera, how's it going? Raymond Anders, Anton class would be in timeline for the USS Reliant NCC 1864, underwent extensive modifications and refits and became on reference stardate 55631.5, May 2267. Nitpicking Nerd is Major Grin, same dude. Oh, okay. There you go then. I didn't know that. JJ, Jai, I'm actually afraid that is what they're doing, bringing the TNG crew back so they can copy the MCU and cross over with Strange New Worlds. They're not crossing over with fucking Strange New Worlds. They're not going to do that. At all. So don't worry about that. The dog didn't fart. The dog fucking snorted. She was like... But she does all the time. Fucking annoys me when I'm unalive. It was not a fart. That's just fucking disgusting. So with the events of the cage already happened and Strange New Worlds are still to come. Eric, for fuck's sakes. I already said this a few times. The cage already happened. It happened before Discovery Season 2 when Pike came on board. So they've already done the cage long ago. Valor. If they were to use the Foley class in Star Trek Discovery or Strange New Worlds, do you think they can do your ship well? Strange New Worlds probably could. Discovery would fuck it up. Raven de Grey. I really got into building my 25th anniversary Enterprise A. It's the one with the lights and sounds, although I plan to upgrade the lighting with LEDs. Yes, that was a cool model, actually. Did kind of use the Franz Joseph design in the first episode of Strange New Worlds, the single nacelle chip. Kinda, yeah. The cage happens years before Strange New Worlds. That's why they visited the Telosians, and his girlfriend bugged him on Discovery. The nightmare were unsoon. I had to pause my degree a few credits short in 2028. Are you talking to Shannon? Okay. Urs says, Trekyards is my favorite YouTube channel about Trek, and the only one worth watching. The others are meh. Thank you, Urs. Valor says, I only asked about your ship because they have a habit of using cooler ships for their own, as seen from Star Trek Online, ships of Picard. And Delilah says, do you think it's weird that Pike looked up the cadets already? Nope, I don't think so. I would probably do the same thing. Paul, and I can't wait to see Strange New Worlds version of the Kepler space stations and neutral zone border forts. Yeah, the K7 stations in Strange New Worlds would be awesome. Jai, I thought it was weird Pike knew their names from a vision. Kind of. But I think they might have been calling out names or something when it was happening. Who knows? Imagine the Foley class turbo lift shafts on Discovery. Here, I'm gonna take you guys, and I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna see if we can see the moon. And if we can, cool. If we can't, I'm probably gonna call it quits because I'm getting bit of a headache, actually. So let me grab that and this, and let's go for a walk. Still looks like it's gonna be overcast outside. Well, it's not raining anymore, but you can see the moon right there, and it's behind clouds. So I can't really see it. So yeah, it's still cloud covered out there, so I can see the moon, but yet not really. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Yes, Shannon, the smudge. It looks like a smudge in real life though, because it's literally behind clouds and it's all undefined and just a blob. So, but thanks for hanging out with me. It's only been about an hour, but I'm really starting to get a headache. I need to relax. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow sometime. So please keep doing what you do, and live long and prosper. Thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So until then, I'm Captain Foley. I think it's the dogs all excited. Bye, everybody.